Are you aware of the nightmare signs of diabetes that you can't ignore? Today, we find ourselves journeying into the complex world of diabetes, a condition that affects millions of people worldwide. It's a silent adversary, often revealing itself through subtle changes in our bodies that are easy to overlook. But ignoring these signs is like turning a blind eye to a silent storm brewing within. Throughout this video, we'll delve into 13 nightmare signs of diabetes that you should never brush off. From an unquenchable thirst to frequent bathroom visits, unexpected weight loss, ceaseless hunger, blurry vision, constant fatigue, tingling sensations, unhealing sores, dark skin patches, irritability, yeast infections, and dry, itchy skin. Each of these signs is a piece of the puzzle that, when put together, could potentially point to diabetes. Awareness of these signs can be your first step towards a healthier life. So let's dive in and start unmasking this silent enemy. Excessive thirst is one of the most common symptoms of diabetes. This isn't your typical thirst after a vigorous workout or on a scorching summer day. It's a persistent, unquenchable thirst that just doesn't seem to let up, no matter how much water you drink. Here's why. When you have diabetes, your body struggles to regulate the amount of sugar, or glucose, in your blood. Elevated blood sugar levels can lead to dehydration. Your kidneys, working overtime to filter and absorb the excess sugar, produce more urine to get rid of it. This frequent urination can cause you to lose more water, leading to dehydration and, you guessed it, a constant feeling of thirst. The thirst is your body's way of trying to replenish those lost fluids. But with high blood sugar levels, it's a thirst that just can't be quenched. So if you're constantly reaching for a water bottle, it might be time to check your blood sugar levels. Frequent urination is another clear sign of diabetes. Now, you might be wondering, why is that? Well, when there's too much sugar in your bloodstream, your kidneys can't keep up. To compensate, your body tries to flush out the excess sugar, and it does so through urination. This biological process is like your body's own little fire drill, a practice run for when things get too hot, or in this case, too sweet. But instead of running out of a building, you're running to the bathroom again and again. It's like your body's own version of a sugar detox, flushing out the sweet stuff that it can't handle. And while it's a natural response, it's not exactly a convenient one, especially if you're in the middle of a long road trip or an important meeting. So if you find yourself making more trips to the bathroom than usual, it's worth paying attention. An unusually high number of trips to the bathroom could be your body's way of signaling a problem. Unexpected weight loss can be a warning sign of diabetes. Now, this might seem a bit perplexing. How can diabetes, a condition often associated with high blood sugar, lead to weight loss? Well, when your body can't effectively use insulin to process glucose, it starts to break down stored fat for energy. This might sound like a dream come true for those trying to shed a few pounds, but it's far from a healthy weight loss method. Even more confusingly, this weight loss can occur despite eating normally or even more than usual. You see, your body is in a state of high energy demand, and it tries to meet this demand by increasing your appetite. Yet without proper insulin function, this additional food isn't converted into energy as it should be. Instead, it's excreted in your urine, leading to weight loss. If you're losing weight without trying, it might not be as good as it sounds. Constant hunger is another sign of diabetes that you can't ignore. But why does this happen? Well, it's all due to an imbalance in your body's ability to process glucose or sugar. When you have diabetes, your body either doesn't produce enough insulin or can't use insulin effectively. Insulin is the hormone that helps your cells convert glucose into energy. Without enough insulin, glucose builds up in your blood instead of being used by your cells. Your body then looks for other sources of energy, causing you to feel hungry all the time. It's like your engine is running, but you're not getting any fuel. This can lead to constant cravings and the feeling of never being satisfied, no matter how much you eat. It's not about the quantity of food, it's about your body's ability to use it. Always feeling hungry, even after a meal, could be more than just an overactive appetite. Blurred vision can also be an indication of diabetes. Imagine trying to see the world through a fogged-up window. That's what life can feel like when high sugar levels begin to wreak havoc on your eyes. The culprit? Damaged blood vessels in the eyes. Let's delve a little deeper. Our bodies are like well-oiled machines, and glucose is the fuel that keeps us running. But when there's too much glucose in the blood, it's like pouring sugar into a car's gas tank. The result? A breakdown. In this case, the breakdown occurs in the tiny blood vessels in our eyes, leading to a condition known as diabetic retinopathy. This damage can cause your vision to become blurry, making it difficult to perform everyday tasks. It's not about needing stronger glasses or more rest. It's a sign that your body may be battling high blood sugar levels. So, if your vision is getting blurry, don't just reach for your glasses. Reach for a glucose test. Constant fatigue is a common sign of diabetes. The feeling of being perpetually tired, no matter how much sleep you get or how many cups of coffee you chug, can be a frustrating experience. It's like carrying a heavy weight around all day, every day. But why does diabetes cause this never-ending fatigue? Well, it all comes down to our body's energy source, glucose. When we eat, our body breaks down food into glucose, which is then used for energy. But in people with diabetes, the body either can't produce enough insulin or can't use it properly. This means the glucose stays in the bloodstream instead of being used for energy. Imagine it like a car running on empty. No matter how much fuel is in the tank, if it's not getting to the engine, the car won't run well. The same goes for our bodies. We need glucose for energy. If you're always feeling tired, it might not just be because of your busy schedule. Tingling or numbness in your hands or feet is a sign of diabetes that you can't ignore. This unsettling sensation is more than just a minor annoyance. It's a red flag waving, signaling that something is not right in your body. The culprit? High blood sugar levels. Over time, these elevated levels can wage a war on your nerves, causing damage that results in that tingling or numbness you're feeling. Imagine a sugar cube dissolving in a cup of tea. It's sweet, right? But when too much sugar is circulating in your blood, it's far from sweet. It's destructive. It's like a tiny invisible army of saboteurs slowly eroding the health of your nerves. The first casualties are often those in your extremities, your hands and feet. This is why that tingling sensation is a wake-up call. So don't dismiss that tingling or numbness as just a temporary glitch. If you're feeling a tingling sensation, it might be time to get your blood sugar levels checked. Slow-healing sores or frequent infections can also be signs of diabetes. Now let's dive into why this happens. Diabetes is characterized by high blood sugar levels, and these heightened levels can wreak havoc on your body's ability to heal itself. Your body is a well-oiled machine, and every part plays a crucial role in keeping you healthy. But when your blood sugar levels are high, this delicate balance can get disrupted. The excess sugar in your bloodstream can stiffen your blood vessels, making it difficult for blood, which carries healing nutrients and oxygen, to reach your wounds. Additionally, high blood sugar levels can impair your body's immune function. A strong immune system is vital for combating harmful bacteria and infections, but when it's compromised, your body's ability to fight off these invaders can be significantly weakened. So, if you notice that cuts, bruises, or sores are taking longer to heal than usual, or if you're getting infections more frequently, it's worth paying attention to. If your wounds are taking longer to heal than usual, it might be a sign of high blood sugar levels. Dark patches on the skin, particularly at the neck or armpits, could be a sign of diabetes. This is not a result of mere skin discoloration or a simple reaction to something you've applied to your skin. It's a condition known as acanthosis nigricans. Now, you may be wondering how diabetes connects to dark patches on your skin. It's all about insulin. When your body becomes resistant to insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar, it begins to circulate in higher levels in your bloodstream. This excess insulin triggers the growth of skin cells, resulting in these dark patches. These patches are often thick, velvety, and may even have a slightly foul odor. They're more common in people who are overweight or have a family history of diabetes. So even though these patches might seem insignificant, they could be a red flag for a deeper issue. Insulin resistance. Dark patches on your skin could be signaling a problem with your blood sugar levels. Don't ignore them. Seek medical advice promptly. Irritability or mood changes can also be signs of diabetes. This might come as a surprise to many, but let's delve a little deeper to understand why. You see, our bodies and minds are interconnected in ways we are still exploring. When our blood sugar levels fluctuate, it can create a ripple effect, impacting our brain function, which in turn can influence our mood. Think of it this way: when blood sugar levels are high, the body struggles to effectively utilize the sugar in our blood for energy. This can lead to feelings of lethargy and frustration. On the other hand, when blood sugar levels drop, the body can go into a state of emergency, causing anxiety and irritability. It's like being on a roller coaster with highs and lows, and your mood is along for the ride. So remember, if you're feeling irritable or moody, it might not just be because of a bad day. Frequent yeast infections can be a sign of diabetes. Now you might be asking, how are yeast infections and diabetes connected? Well, it's all about high blood sugar levels. Our bodies are home to a variety of microorganisms, including yeast. Normally, they coexist peacefully. But when blood sugar levels rise, as they often do in diabetes, it creates an environment where yeast thrives. Yeast feeds on sugar, so the higher the sugar in your blood, the more fuel yeast has to grow. This can lead to frequent yeast infections, particularly in warm, moist areas of the body. It's important to note that anyone can get a yeast infection, but they are more common in those with diabetes due to the high sugar levels. So, if you're finding yourself dealing with frequent yeast infections, it's worth considering that it could be a sign your blood sugar levels are higher than they should be. If you're experiencing frequent yeast infections, it could be due to high blood sugar levels. Dry, itchy skin can also be a sign of diabetes. When your body's blood sugar levels are high, your kidneys work overtime to remove this excess glucose from the bloodstream. This vigorous process can lead to frequent urination, which in turn can cause dehydration. When your body is dehydrated, it's not just your thirst that becomes insatiable. Your skin also suffers, becoming dry and itchy. This is because your body's natural moisture is being redirected to aid in the disposal of excess sugar. The result? Skin that's parched and begging for hydration. Furthermore, high blood sugar levels can lead to poor circulation, making it more difficult for your body to deliver essential nutrients and oxygen to your skin cells. This can lead to further dryness and itching, and even contribute to the development of skin conditions such as eczema or psoriasis. So, if you've noticed your skin is constantly dry and itchy, it might be time to check your blood sugar levels. So there you have it, 13 nightmare signs of diabetes that you can't ignore. We've journeyed through the unquenchable thirst, the frequent bathroom visits, unexpected weight loss, insatiable hunger, blurred vision, persistent fatigue, tingling sensations, unhealing sores, dark skin patches, irritability, yeast infections, and dry, itchy skin. These signs are not just a bad dream, but a wake-up call to pay attention to your health. They are your body's way of ringing the alarm bell, urging you to consult a healthcare professional. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, don't sweep them under the rug. Take action. Reach out to a healthcare provider. Get tested. There's no shame in seeking help, and there's nothing brave about ignoring potential health risks. You have the power to take charge of your health and nip diabetes in the bud. Remember, early detection is key. Don't ignore the signs. Take action today for a healthier tomorrow.